This is a repeat of last year's senior finals. First, let's meet the starters for the defending back-to-back champions, the Ateneo de Manila Blue Eagles. At shooting forward, number 13, Ryan Buenafe. Power forward, number 16, Jason Esqueta. Center, number 18, Justin Chua. And off guard, number 12, Kirk Long. And at point guard, number 11, Eric Salamat. Head coach of the Blue Eagles, Norman Black. And now starting for the UE Red Warriors. At point guard, number 6, James Martinez. Off guard, number 7, Lucas Tagarda. At center, number 16, Sam Razon. Power forward, number 18,
So these are your starting fives for today's game. Jumbo Esqueta getting the start for Ateneo, and Lucas Tagarda also getting the start for UE. The big thing here, Coach, I mean, if you think back to last season, a lot of these names were not on the starting fives.
That's true, and Ateneo still yet another new starting lineup here for Ateneo. But you can see here in the get-go, Ateneo, and Coach Norman Black going to a very tall lineup here. You have Buenafe, Esqueta, and Justin Chua against this very small UE front line. So the size advantage going to Ateneo this early.
Tip-off goes to UE, and the Red Warriors will have a first chance of putting the ball in the basket and taking the first lead of the game. Paul Lee, guarded by Kirk Long, driving, adjusts, and it's blocked by Justin Chua.
And you seldom see Paul Lee hesitate with his penetration, so maybe some confidence issues here also on Paul Lee.
So there's a first foul called, and it's on Kirk Long right after the turnover for them. And we were talking about a whole lot of adjustments for Ateneo. Let's find out how they were still able to be successful at it as we send it over to Jessica Mendoza.
Well, Aaron, the reason the Blue Eagles have been playing or performing pretty well despite the changes since last year is that Coach Norman Black has been playing this to the strengths of his players. He told me, we're not using our center position as much anymore, but we're not just relying on our wingmen. We're still posting up our forwards and our guards. As for the difference in dealing with UE last season and today, Coach admitted we're going to have to defend their three-point shot and really guard the line from guys like Acebar, unlike last year where we had to focus on the posts. He wrapped up our little interview by saying, today's all about winning, Jessica. We want to keep pace with the teams at the top. Aaron and Coach Mark.
Thanks for that Samsung Courtside update. Turn out tomorrow from Jessica Mendoza. Well, at least Coach Norman knows that he has to play to the strengths of his team.
Definitely, and he knows he has a size advantage today. He can go in the post here to Buenafe, who's being guarded by Lee. He can go to Justin Chua or Jumbo Esqueta, and he's gone really to a very tall and very beefy front line here in the beginning because he knows he has the size advantage against UE.
Kirk Long right now, guarded by James Martinez. 7 on the shot clock. Justin Chua in the post. Gets his first basket to go.
That's something that Justin Chua will have available all game long today because he is bigger and stronger than his matchup, Ken Acebar.
Martinez from deep drills it home. And that is a good sign for all the UE fans out there. Chua trying to answer back, but he's fouled and head to the line for 2 free throws.
That's really a great sign here for UE. James Martinez, 6 out of 12 from the three-point land in the last game. He makes his first shot here today. Very important for him to get going, for UE to be able to stay with the offense of Ateneo.
There was a big difference between how people were looking at UE last season and how they're looking at them this season. Let's find out how they're trying to adjust to that from Nico Ramos with his report from UE.
Aaron and Mark, they say that in every basketball game there lies a story waiting to be told. However, so far this season, the story for UE as compared to last season's story has taken some unusual twists. Coach Lawrence Changson said this was not in the script. His explanation, though, for the shift in the plot is simple. It's a different story because we're playing a different role. The end of the story for this season is still in their hands, but they have to get in character. Coach is looking for more toughness, hunger, and that patented Red Warrior helter-skelter basketball. So today, as they sport brand new jerseys, a brighter shade of red, look for UE to write a new chapter here in season 73. Aaron?
Thanks for that report, Nico. And Coach, they always say that it comes down to one big game.
That's right. And if UE can somehow upset Ateneo today, that can totally change the context of the season for them. They will gain more confidence. Maybe their big men will also provide more firepower inside as we look at this three-point shot.
Three-point shot is brought to you by Mentos Rainbow, because it's better to know what's coming next. Of course, that report earlier by Nico was our Samsung courtside update. Turn on tomorrow. Lucas Tagarda right now at the controls. Razon against Justin Chua, pulls up, no good, and it's a rebound by Buenafe. Guarded by Tagarda. Great stifling defense there by Lucas Tagarda.
And they will do a lot of this. UE will try to pressure the ball handlers of Ateneo so that they will have a hard time to feed the post men.
And the one thing is that Lawrence Chongson sees that there's no natural point guard on the floor, really, for Ateneo, as Justin Chua makes a second straight basket.
Well, Ateneo has done this pretty much all game long. They have not started one all season long. They have not started 1/4. They always open up with Salamat and Long in the backcourt, and both players are capable of bringing the ball down.
This is our PS Bank Maasahan assist. Sobrang bilis na, may prime rebate pa. PS Bank home loan, Justin Chua. Double foul was called earlier on Ryan Buenafe. That's his second foul, and Lucas Tagarda, that's his first. Martinez guarded by Eric Salamat. Off the screen, pull up from three. No good, rebound to Ken Asibar. Going up strong, blocked from behind by Ryan Buenafe. Eric Salamat running, finishes, no he doesn't, but it'll be rebounded by UE. Babies the shot on the layup.
You don't see that often. Eric Salamat missing a layup in the open court, and Paul Lee, wow, missed it completely.
That is a little bit more discomfort on his shot than you would have expected. Escueta now turning the ball over. No, it stays with Ateneo. Salamat wide open from deep. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound by Lucas Tagarda, and this looks like a track meet right now. Both teams running up and down the floor as Paul Lee decides to take it all by his lonesome. Finds Razon, blocked again by Justin Chua. Asibar on the putback, gets it in.
These are important points being scored here by Asibar. You will see that Ateneo will throw an automatic help defense against Paul Lee every time he penetrates.
Escueta now in the post. Spin move. Dishes it back out. Chua can hit that all day, and he misses it this time. Paul Lee with the rebound, and UE controlling right now. 7-5 is the score. Lee all the way, slip, but he still has possession. Great pass there to Asibar in the post. No good, and it will go back to Ateneo. Buenafe to Salamat. Off ahead, maybe he'll miss this one again. No, he doesn't. He makes this one this time. We got a timeout right now brought to us by Samsung. Turn on tomorrow. It's Arena as you take a look at our Cornetto fast break. Sarap ng fast break na yan ah. Parang Selecta Cornetto, sarap ng 20. 20. 7-all is the score at the 5-minute 30-second mark. With the rematch of last year's finals, Nico Salva checks into the game for Ateneo. Martinez for three. No good. And it will go to Ateneo.
Well run play here for James Martinez, but he missed that open shot. Paul Lee with a nice pass here. This will be blocked though.
Yes, it was Rexona men shot block. New Rexona men unbeatable defense against Sweat. Ateneo looking to take the lead here. Salva on Lee. Chua to Salamat. 5 on the shot clock. Puts it over. Almost turnover. Justin Chua though cleans up the scraps with the hoop and the harm.
Excellent start here for Justin Chua. As we mentioned, no real shot blockers here for UE. Justin Chua putting up the scraps.
Alaksan FR Arayko Galinko shot of the game. Alaksan FR Arayko Galinko. Our first substitution of the game is Henrio. Our KFC substitution brought to you by KFC Delivery. Justin Chua gets 3-point play to go. And that's the first lead of the game for Ateneo.
And I believe that's 8 points in the game already for Justin Chua.
Yes, 8 points, 8 out of the 10 already for Ateneo. Long on transition. It's turnover though by Nico Salva. Kind of babied the pass there. These are clear men precision stop, high performance stop of the game. Steal by Nico Salva. Coach, you were saying that you were liking the pace, but it favors more of UE, the up-tempo play. That is more of what UE would want to be doing.
I feel if this is a half-court game, not to say that Ateneo cannot run with UE, because Ateneo also loves to run its fast break plays. But if this becomes a half-court game, I don't think UE will have a chance winning this ball game. But if it comes a little bit up and down, a lot of transition baskets, then Paul Lee can take control of this game, and UE will have a shot at it.
Salva driving against Paul Lee. Dishes it to Jumbo Escueta. Jumbo all the way off the glass. No good. Rebound by Ken Asibar. UE has a chance to retake the lead right now. Martinez driving. Stripped away by Eric Salamat, but it'll stay with the UE Red Warriors.
Well, James Martinez is not really known as a guard who can put the ball on the floor and penetrate.
Rafi Reyes, who checks into the game right now, is our Hardcourt Heartthrob, brought to you by Silverworks. Vote for your ultimate Hardcourt Heartthrob. Look for Silverworks at Facebook right now. Silverworks, wear it proud. Reyes puts up the first shot, and he gets it in.
Norman Black would not like that play. That's baseline inbound to the smallest guy on the floor, and Rafi Reyes gets a little floater.
Long to Salamat, driving all the way. No good. Rebound by Art De La Cruz, though. Salamat regains possession, puts it up, and he gets that one to go.
Second chance points once again here for Ateneo, dominating the UE front line.
Ateneo only has 2 people scoring for them so far in this game, as Justin Chua has 8 and Salamat has the other 4. This is our Solmux Instacool Play high performance of the quarter. Solmux Chew Tab with Instacool Cough Relief. 12-11 is the score. Asibar driving, pull up, blocked from behind by Salva, and Ateneo will have another chance to retake the lead. Montfort at the controls. Salva double deep. Montfort wide open. Drills that one home.
That's a big three. Instant offense coming off the bench here for Eman Montfort. That's his role this season.
And when you have Eman Montfort and now Wami Chongson hitting those deep threes as Paul Lee misses that one, you know that that backcourt is very, very strong for Ateneo.
Because their front court is okay.
Yes.
And they're very deep at the front court with Justin Chua. Escueta is there, Salva, Buenafe. But that point guard position has been shaky so far for Ateneo this year.
This is our timeout now brought to us by Samsung. Turn on tomorrow. 23, this is our Powerade Hyper Play of the quarter. The three-pointer by Eman Montfort earlier. Get back on defense, push the ball on offense. Step up your game with Powerade. Back to live action we are. 2-minute, 30-second mark. Ateneo up by 4.
Let's see now where UE will get its offense. Paul Lee and James Martinez both on the bench. Another turnover here.
Rosopa trying to go for that alley-oop to Ken Asibar as Salva in transition. Art De La Cruz puts it up and he gets it to go.
That is a shot he has mastered very well. And because he's left-handed, he's very awkward and hard to defend.
Reyes at the controls for UE. Asibar on top of the key. Back to Reyes. 10 on the shot clock. Zamar from 3. Drills it home. And that's what UE needs. They need to get more offense from Zamar and from Reyes.
That's right. And these guys can score. Especially Zamar. He's a known three-point shooter in this league.
De La Cruz finds Salva in the post. Stolen away. And UE will look to cut the lead down to 1, maybe even tie at this point. Asibar steps in, gets it in. Cutting the lead down to 1.
And if you're Lawrence Chongson, you have Paul Lee scoreless, and you're down 1 point here against Ateneo. So this is a good sign here for Coach Lawrence.
Salva looking for Austria. Montfort off of the pick in the corner, drives it. Back out to Salva for 2. Rebound will go to Rasopa, and UE will have a chance to regain the lead yet again. We've already had 3 lead changes in the game. Reyes to Zamar. 10 on the 24. Zamar again, driving, step back, no good. And Acebar with the rebound. 10-second differential. Henwio, no good, rebound by Salva. And Ateneo will look to run. Art De La Cruz gets it in!
De La Cruz.
Nice finish by Art De La Cruz, and showing us also that he has that ability to run the open floor.
Reyes will make sure that UE will take the last shot. Reyes, as there's a foul on, let's see here.
And only the 4th team foul here for UE. Nice pass here by Montfort.
This is that shot by Art De La Cruz, and that Yakisobra move was brought to you by Nissin Yakisoba. Nissin Yakisobrang sarap. 19-16 is the score, 5.6 seconds remaining. Acebar driving, fouled, no good, and he'll head to the line for 2 free throws.
And I like the aggressiveness of Acebar in the offensive end early in this game. As this, if we look at this instant replay.
Our Samsung instant replay brought to us by Samsung. Turn on tomorrow. That is the first free throw attempt by UE in the game, and that might be something that they want to look into. You know, attack the basket more, try and get the big man of Ateneo in foul trouble, especially from Acebar.
But most of the shots have come from outside the paint.
Montfort at the buzzer. No good. And that will do it for the first 10 minutes of play with the rematch of last year's final. Scores 19-17, 2-point advantage for the defending champions. And watching this game's better if you got KFC. Call KFC Delivery now, 887-8888. Justin Chua has come out of the gates guns ablaze, and he is our Jollibee champ of the game candidate. Big burger goodness like no other. He's got 8 points, and we'll cut to a break when we come back. The second quarter of action between Ateneo and UE. There's a foul called on Eman Montfort. At the end of the first quarter, Ateneo is up by 2 points, and it's mainly because they've been shooting 57% from the field.
Well, Ateneo's been taking some good shots early on. A lot of them inside the paint, a lot of them from fast break opportunities also.
And 8 out of the 19 points from Ateneo all came from inside the paint. And Rafi Reyes right now will be heading to the line rather for 2 free throws as Wami Chongson steps into the game for the first time. Reyes is very much needed if he really wants to make a push in this game.
That's true, because he's one guy who can penetrate. He's a different dimension from James Martinez, who takes most of the shots from the outside. You put in Rafi Reyes, he's faster, more athletic, he can put the ball on the floor. So he gives the UE offense a different dimension, a different look when he's in the game.
19-18 is the score. From Austria taking down the ball, guarded by Paul Samar. Chongson looking for Salva. 10 on the shot clock. Nico guarded heavily by Enrio. Traveling called on Nico Salva, and that's a turnover for Ateneo.
Salva also adjusting a bit because he's playing a lot more small forward this year as compared to last year where he was basically a power forward.
That is the traveling called earlier. It was caught on our Samsung instant replay. Samsung turn on tomorrow. Ken Acebar right there, giving UE the lead yet again.
This guy, Acebar, offensively has the potential to be a star here in the UAAP.
Austria driving. Off the glass, gets it in, the foul and the bucket. So let's send it over now to Jessica Mendoza for the Samsung courtside updates. Jessica?
Aaron, Coach Coach Norman Black would prefer that the Blue Eagles take their time on offense, but he made it clear that the same does not go for defense. He said they can shoot that three from anywhere, and he stressed the need to be aggressive at the line. Now, Coach also spoke to his big men, and he told them to crash those boards and to run back on defense. Speaking of bigs, Aaron, Coach Norman is missing one on the court today, if you've noticed, and that's Frank the Tank Golia, who's battling a headache and an upset stomach. Aaron and Mark?
That Samsung court set update turn on tomorrow from Jessica Mendoza.
So that's the reason why Escueta is getting some extended minutes today. Golia won't play today's game.
And that means that if the foul trouble is there, you might be able to even see JP Eram step into the game for Ateneo. Asibar fouled, and I believe that's 2 free throws, if that was not before the shot.
Another good aggressive move by Asibar. Here's that last play, back on.
It was caught on our Samsung Instant Replay. Samsung turn on tomorrow. 3-point play by Bakon Austria. Ken Asibar to the line for 2. Gets the first one to go.
And this guy was a dominant player when he was in high school for the Adamson Baby Falcons.
3 for 4 from that charity stripe is Ken Asibar. And we got a deadlock right now at 22. Art De La Cruz. Salamat guarded heavily by Damar. Johnson now. There's a foul called, so let's send it over now to Nico Ramos for the Samsung court side update. Nico.
Aaron and Mark, you know, most people would give up after going 1-5 in your first 6 games. However, Coach Lawrence Chongson told his boys, you know what, boys, don't worry about the losses. Don't count the losses. Those are games that are already done. Instead, think of the remaining games as potential wins. I want you guys to go out for the next 3 quarters and fight as if your life depended on it. And he's also liking Asibar's effectiveness so far, and he's reminding his boys to stay aggressive for the rest of the game. Also, he told them, get your head down and attack that lane to address that lack in free throw attempts that you pointed out earlier, Aaron. 9 wins, Coach Lawrence Chongson said, and the first one starts today.
Thanks for that Samsung courtside update from Nico Ramos. Turn on tomorrow.
Excellent defense here by Asibar, and he has played the whole way so far. And you can't blame Lawrence Chongson. He's been the best player on the floor here for UE.
Ken Asibar already has 11 points in the game, including that big block earlier. Salamat for 3. Doesn't get it to go, and it will go to Jumbo Escueta, so Ateneo has a fresh 24. Kirk Long. Escueta guarded by Rosopa. No good. And Henrio will get the ball.
That's good defense by Rosopa. You make Escueta take that 15-footer.
7:24 mark in the second quarter. Henrio. No good. Rebound will go to Art De La Cruz. And we got an up-tempo game right now for both of these teams. De La Cruz inside pass to Eric Salamat, fouled. The hoop and the harm.
Rafi Reyes fell asleep here on defense. Excellent back cut here by Eric Salamat.
That was the second 3-point play for Ateneo in this quarter so far, and this is our Powerade Hyper play of the quarter. Get back on defense, push the ball on offense, step up your game with Powerade.
That shows how smart a player Eric Salamat is. When you are being overplayed and the ball is being denied, you cut back door, and chances are you get a layup.
JP Adams checking into the game for Ateneo as Eric Salamat makes it a 3-point play. That is the 7th lead change already in the game. Fourth rather, in this quarter alone. Foul called on Wami Chongson. And this is our clear anti-dandruff shampoos high precision stop of the game. The block and the steal in one move from Ken Asibar. So Martinez and Paul Lee finally checking back into the game for UE. Coach Lawrence Chongson must be seeing that he needs to get more offense going here.
That's right, so he's going now to a 2-point guard lineup. Martinez will play off the ball here at shooting guard with Paul Lee as small forward.
Reyes calling out the play, trying to get it to Paul Lee. James Martinez, 10 on the shot clock. Asibar in the post, spin move, double team, blocked by Adam.
That's his role. JP Elam, not really an offensive player, but he can play good defense and he has that shot blocking ability.
Art de la Cruz, no good, and it'll go to James Martinez.
Maybe a little bit out of the range of Art de la Cruz.
Rafi Reyes looking for Paul Lee. Guarded now by Wangi Chongson. Stripped away, regains possession. James Martinez wide open, no good. Asibar with the rebound, it put up, no good, and Art de la Cruz with the rebound.
That was great offense though on the part of UE. You put Paul Lee on in the post against a smaller defender, and then you kick out to the open shooter.
Salamat fouled, and he'll head to the line for 2 free throws. That is just a veteran move right there.
Veteran move, and Salamat doing it twice here to Rafi Reyes, who was his teammate at San Sebastian.
We got a timeout right now brought to us by Samsung. Turn on tomorrow. Welcome back, everybody. This is our PS Bank Strong Power move. Sobrang bilis na, may prime rebate pa. PS Bank Home Loan. Rosopa with the putback off of the fast break. 25-24 is the score. If you just joined us, Amerina, we got Coach Mark Molina, Jessica Mendoza, and Nico Ramos reporting for Ateneo and UE respectively. And for those that were expecting that Ateneo would come out of the gate, you know, controlling the game, taking a big lead from the get-go, that's not what we've been seeing so far, Coach.
That's right. At some point, they had a 6-point lead and seemingly taking control of this game. But UE is playing well, led by Ken Asibar.
Coach Eric
Spoelstra
Spoelstra
of the Miami Heat.
Yes, he has quite some players on his team right now. He's got three pretty good players on his team.
I'm surprised he can still take a break here and
watch the UAAP.
But he's here for a week-long program with the NBA.
So Eric Salamat there was able to throw the ball off of Rosopa, and it will stay with the Ateneo de Manila University Blue Eagles. Samson instant replay rather. Samson turn on tomorrow. Martinez calling out the play. Rizon to Tagarda. 10 ticks remaining. Paul Lee for 3. No good. And he's still scoreless in the game. 26-24. Traveling called on Eric Salamat. As you take a look at our Samsung instant replay, Samsung turn on tomorrow. One too many steps. 26-24. And the main reason why UE is still in this is that Ateneo has already committed 7 turnovers in the game. They usually only turn over 14 times, and already they're halfway there. We're not at halftime yet. Razon rather, off the glass, he gets it in.
And these are the unexpected points here from UE, and that's why they're close. That's why we're tied here.
Razon with 2 points. Henwio with 2 points. Reyes with 3 points. There's just a lot of productivity coming from all sorts of places for UE. As Paul Lee drives all the way, dishes it out to James Martinez, drills it home!
That's the right way to play it.
Oh, Martinez fell a little funky right there, and he's grimacing on the floor right now, holding his knee. Of course, he did have surgery on that in the past.
Let's hope he's okay. He had ACL reconstructive surgery last year. Let's just hope that James is okay.
We'll try and find out from Nico Ramos later if he can give us a little update on that, as Nico Salva is able to cut the lead of UE down to 1. Martinez driving all the way off the glass, no good, and Salva with the rebound.
A rare penetration by James Martinez.
Salva on the wing, up and under. JP Eram with the jumper, no good. Rebound to Paul Lee. Lee loves running the open court. Guarded heavily by Kirk Long. The pick, Razon, turnover here by UE, and Eric Salamat is off and running. Wami Chongson can't hold on to the leather, and it will switch sides yet again.
You have to give credit here to Ateneo in the way they have defended Paul Lee so far in this game.
This is our PS Bank Maasahan assist. Sobrang bilis na, may prime rebate pa. PS Bank home loan. That is the 8th turnover of the game for Ateneo. And if you Coach, I mean, you know Coach Norman Black, he is not going to be happy about that going into the halftime.
Well, Coach Norman Black, very disciplined in his offensive system and also in his defensive system. And that's one thing he really doesn't like, turning the ball over.
Lucas Tagarda driving. Almost turns the ball over, but that will be 3 seconds, I believe. 29-28 is the score. 1 point advantage for UE. And this is our C2 Cool and Clean Steel, the #1 ready-to-drink tea made from 100% natural green tea leaves. That was only the second turnover for UE in the game.
UE playing some zone here, box and one with Tagarda and Eric Salamat. And that is Salva. That is the open spot. If you play that kind of defense, and Nico Salva.
Great read there by Nico Salva on the defense. As Paul Lee looking for Razon in the post. Guarded by Justin Chua. Will reset the play here with 10 on the shot clock. Kirk Long, pick. Lee drills it home! Touched every bit of that ring before he decided to go in.
And this could be bad news here for the Blue Eagles. We all know that Paul Lee is a sweet shooter.
Yes. 9 lead changes in the game. Foul there called on Ken Asibar. Just foolish strip job on that one.
Another smart play here from Eric Salamat, making sure that he drew the foul here from Ken Asibar.
We got a timeout right now brought to us by Samsung. Turn on tomorrow. Find us. We got quite a game right now, and this is our 3-point shot being brought to you by Mentos Rainbow. It's better to know what's coming next. If you just joined us, the story of the game is potentially second place for Ateneo and staying alive in the Final Four chase for UE.
Absolutely. UE at 1 and 5. You would need maybe 7.
Yes.
Maybe to force a tie for number 4. So if you're UE, you need 6 wins in 8 games. So basically, if you lose today, it's going to be hard to win 6 out of 7 in the second round.
This is our close-up couple of the games. The closer, the better. Grisel Mosungsong and, let's see here, Nathaniel Staglets, 16 and 17 years old. Tie ball game right now. Up ahead. Foolish pass there from UE. I believe that was Asibar. Salamat fouled, and that is the way to do it in transition.
That's something maybe you could do against a lesser defender, but very hard against Kirk Long. For all we know, he probably played some football also in high school. And this is
our clear anti-dandruff shampoos high precision stop of the game. I really wouldn't be surprised if Kirk Long did play some wide receiver
or cornerback.
Or quarterback. You know, you never know. He does play baseball as well. Coach Norman Black on your screens right now, being a little frustrated with all the turnovers that Ateneo has been having, and that is why they only have a 2-point lead right now. It's 34-32. Paul Lee, who just hit his first 3-pointer of the game, and that was only the 4th out of 14 attempts for UE throughout the entire game. Asibar to Lee. Picked by Razon. Ken Asibar. 3 seconds. Asibar, no good. Rebound will go to Martinez, and that's a fresh 24-second shot clock for UE. Martinez all the way. Razon can't hold on to the leather. And Ateneo will have a chance to push this lead higher.
Well, the fingers there. Right of Razon.
Kirk Long, no good. Tagarda with a rebound. Paul Lee is only 1 for 5 from the field. 3 points, but he's been doing it everywhere else. He's got 4 boards and 3 assists to go with those 3 points. Martinez. Headed by Gonzaga. Bad pass right there, and Salva will lead the break. Gonzaga with another Butterfingers possession on that one, and it'll be yet another turnover for Ateneo. This is our C2 Cool and Clean Steel, the #1 ready-to-drink tea made from 100% natural green tea leaves. 9 turnovers already for Ateneo. Lee. spin move. Kicks it out to Lucas Tagarda for three. Drills it home! And again, the production from all sorts of places for UE has been the key.
And once again, it's Paul Lee of that pick and roll play. Ateneo will help against Paul Lee's pick and roll play. And Paul Lee finding the open man. And so far, those guys have delivered. Agalda, Asival, James Martinez, they've been hitting their shots.
Gonzaga driving off the glass. Double clutch and he gets it in.
That's a tough shot from Gonzaga. UE with a 1 second difference here in the shot and game clocks.
Third.
UE to take a last shot here.
13 lead changes in the game already. Martinez.
This ball's going back to Paul Lee.
Lee with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Driving against Kirk Long. Pull up off the glass, and I cannot believe he made that.
Excellent defense from Kirk, from Long, but just better offense from Paul Lee.
No good, and that will wrap it up with UE in the lead after the first 20 minutes of play. This is our Solmux Insta-Cool play, high performance of the quarter. Solmux Chew Tab with Insta-Cool cough relief. 37-36 is the score. The Red Warriors with a 1-point advantage, and watching this game's better. If you got KFC, call KFC Delivery now, 887-8888. Ken Asibar has been the main man so far for UE. 11 points to go with 5 rebounds in. He is our Jollibee champ of the game candidate. Big burger goodness like no other. We cutting to a break. When we come back, your halftime festivities plus the breakdown of your stats. Keep it here on Studio 23.
Just like the beginning of the first quarter, Ateneo will score quickly here inside the paint with Justin Chua, who's now in double figures.
15th lead change of the game already in the game. Martinez, lead with 10 on the clock. Razon, driving against Chua. Push-off foul, and that will be a fresh 24 for UE. This is our Yakisobrang move, brought to you by Nissin Yakisoba. Nissin Yakisobrang Sarap.
No, Justin is not really a power player, even though he has size. But he has that really nice touch around that basket. Oh,
and Asibar gets the shooter's roll. Chua fouled by Razon on the other end this time.
That is a Norman Black trademark. You always see his big men like Ford Ala, Rabal Husseini running out the break.
Let's hear the adjustments from Ateneo as we send it over to Jessica Mendoza. Jessica.
Aaron, frustrated was what Coach Norman Black was in the dugout, and boy did Eli have a lot to say to the Blue Eagles. First was to do what they do best. One thing I hate is when you guys do things that you are not good at. I also hate it when you don't play as a team. He asked his bigs what they were doing, taking 18-foot jumpers with 17 on the shot clock, and asked also why everyone kept moving out of position. You got to move the ball down and stop breaking up plays, Coach added. Finally, he told them to just play defense for a full 24 seconds, guys. Let's go out and play. Aaron and Mark.
Thanks for that Samson Courtside update. Turn on tomorrow from Jessica Mendoza. Coach, of course, I mean, the main thing that we were pointing out at the beginning of the game is that Ateneo has the size, and that's what Coach Norman was trying to emphasize.
Most definitely. And they were not able to take advantage of that size because of the turnovers that they committed in that second quarter.
Buenafe now finds Chua. Give and go for them as Tagarda completes the steal. UE off and running. Finds Martinez for three. No good. Rebound will go back to UE. Helter-skelter basketball right now, and UE will reset the play. Lee against Buenafe. Double team, switch for three. No good, in and out, three-pointer for them, and it will be Ateneo ball. This is our clear anti-dandruff shampoos high precision stop of the game. Lucas Tagarda with the steal. Long, guarded by Martinez. Salamat, driving all the way, takes it by his lonesome, and that's another example of what Coach Norman doesn't want to see. Salamat though, Salva, he can hit that, and he does! And on that note, let's send it over now to Nico Ramos for the Samsung courtside update. Nico?
Aaron and Mark, the UE Red Warriors have entered halftime with the lead 3 times this season, and each and every single time I hear Coach Lawrence Chongson say the same thing to his boys. He tells them, we have the lead, yes, but we haven't won anything yet. Keep your focus and focus on the second half. However, he did tell them that we're playing better than Ateneo. I believe that, especially when it comes to being unselfish on offense and forcing turnovers on defense. However, he told them, stop bailing out this Ateneo team with foolish fouls. Also, this brand new jersey, there's a brighter, more fired up red of the UE Red Warriors. Seems to fire him up and keep them in focus, because I've never seen them more focused in a halftime huddle. Lastly, he told his boys, Coach Lawrence said, forget the record, forget the first half. This third quarter is crucial because it's the start of our new season. Aaron and Mark?
Thanks for that Samsung courtside update. Turn on tomorrow from Nico Ramos. Coach, what did you get out of that?
Well, new uniforms. Well, it could be a symbol, but if maybe it's one thing of inspiring UE and telling them, okay, we lost 5 out of 6 of our first, or 5 out of 6 first 6 games. This is a different season now. We have 8 more games. We win maybe 6 or 7 of them. We make the Final Four.
Eric Salamat right there with our PS Bank Masa on assist. Sobrang bilis na may prime rebate pa. PS Bank home loan. Rafi Reyes checking into the game, and that substitution is brought to you by KFC Delivery. Bad pass there, but it's a foul called on Eman Monfort, who was trying to get position on the inbound pass to Rafi Reyes. Third foul on him.
That was a play that worked in the second quarter, but now Monfort was expecting it, and they call a foul on him.
Our Samsung instant replay. Samsung turn on tomorrow. Tried to play the same play again, but Ateneo was able to complete the steal. Samar steals it right back. We've had 17 lead changes already in the game. That's how close this has been. Razon off the glass, and that's the way to do it. And the UE bench explodes on that play.
I never knew he had that in him, Razon.
Salva looking to answer back. Monfort off the pick. No good. Rebound to Kurt Long. Fresh 24 for Ateneo. Salva guarded against Asibar. Foul called on Paul Lee, and he doesn't like the call, but it will stick. This is our C2 Cool and Clean Steel, #1 ready-to-drink tea made from 100% natural green tea leaves. One steal leads to another.
Only the first foul on Paul Lee. Salva here with a chance to give the lead back to Ateneo.
Paul Lee, first trip, Salva rather, first trip to the line. He's got 6 points and 5 boards. Makes that one. Of course, Ateneo prides himself on their free throw shooting. They're third place right now in the league with 71.2%. But they do attempt the most in this UAAP season.
Again, because they have this big front line, and they love to pound the ball inside the paint. And then they have an Salamat who gets fouled a lot.
Paul Lee drills it home! Points right at Coach Lawrence Chongson and says, don't worry, I'm okay. I got this.
He is really gaining his confidence here after a very slow start. Paul Lee with 8 points now.
Kurt Long for 3. No good. Rebound will go to UE. Reyes at the controls for the Red Warriors. Asibar driving.
Excellent.
All the way. No foul called, and Ateneo will regain possession here. Austria all the way. Monfort. Pull up. Salva. And Ateneo gets it to Chua. Pull up, no good. Rebound will stay with Ateneo. And with that, Coach Lawrence Chongson giving his team a round of applause on the floor. But we got a timeout brought to us by Samsung. Turn on tomorrow. This is our Greenwich Bigatin of the ball game. Parang new Greenwich Bigatin pizzas, Hanep Bigatin. That was Razon from UE. Salva, double clutch, gets it in.
Salva. Up and under play here from Nico Salva, showing us a great variety of moves here.
Reyes against Monfort. driving, dishes it to Zamar. He hit a 3 earlier. Reyes for 3. Fouled, and he'll head to the line for 3 free throws. And that is Eman Monfort's 4th foul of the game.
Monfort will have to be replaced here, and so we're seeing here Magic Chongson ready to check in.
Paul Lee with our 3-point shot, which is brought to you by Mentos Rainbow, because it's better to know what's coming next. Leading to our Enervon Steady Energy for the UAAP. Have Steady Energy with Enervon multivitamins. More energy, must happy. Reyes to the line for 3 free throws, and this is big for UE. Reyes gets the first one to go. And we were saying this at the beginning, Coach, that everybody, it needs to be a collective effort for UE, and they are getting that from them today.
It's happening right now. Reyes coming alive here also. Samar had a 3. Asibar is playing well. And even Razon.
This is that shot earlier by Nico Salva. Hoop it up, we play your game.
Whatever happened between their last game against Adamson and today, this is a totally different UE team in terms of their mindset.
Yes.
In terms of their confidence.
Yes.
They came here today believing that they have a chance to beat Ateneo.
They have a certain swagger to them that we have not seen so far this entire season. Frank Golia into the game for Ateneo, noticing that things are not working out for Ateneo. Bakon Austria, pull up, no good, rebound to Ken Asibar.
That is something that UE will give Ateneo all game long.
Samar for 3, no good, rebound will go to Ken Asibar. Reyes driving, foul will be called on Bakon Austria.
Right now, UE has more energy in this ball game. The big men of UE out-hustling the bigs of Ateneo.
This is that foul on Bakon Austria. It was caught on our Samsung Instant Replay. Samsung turn on tomorrow. Penalty right now for UE, so any foul from here on out in the 3rd quarter will lead to free throws as Rafi Reyes misses that one. This is our Apeton Healthy Body to Increase Body Mass. Justin Huang, 23 years old, with a thumbs up.
So we didn't even notice that Golia, who supposedly was not going to play today, is already in the game.
5 for 7 from the free throw line is Rafi Reyes, and this is our Star Margarine power rebound. Iba na ang matangkad, iba na ang batang star. So the lineup for Ateneo is Gonzaga, Salva, Golia, Long, and Chongson. And they'll look to get some offense here. Kirk Long all the way, no good. Rebound will go to Salva. Jump ball, possession arrow pointing towards Ateneo.
Coach Norman Black visibly upset with that last play of Bakon Austria when he took that jumper. A quick substitution here with Gonzaga checking in for him.
Where is the offense going to be coming from Ateneo as Paul Lee swipes away the rebound from Golia. Long. Stolen away by Reyes. What a pass there. Keeping it alive. Lee all the way. Bump. He doesn't get it to go. Rebound by Razon. Triple teamed in the paint. Goes up hard and he gets the basket.
And he is playing the game of his life. Razon.
Wow.
Right now, we're seeing an attacked Ateneo team.
This is our Powerade Hyper play of the quarter. Get back on defense, push the ball on offense, step up your game with Powerade. Sam Razon for UE has just exploded in today's game. 6 points, 3 boards, and that will lead to a timeout, which is brought to us by Samsung. Turn on tomorrow. The ball, which led to Razon making the basket and the hoop and the harm. So that is the biggest lead of the game of 7 for either team.
Even the free throws are going in here for Razon.
UE, of course, is the worst free throw shooting team in the league, but they're still able to get even the free throws to go for them here today. Just a little overzealous on the defense there by Razon. Medyo nanggigigil pa eh. Medyo.
Well, so the energy is really there here. Not just for the zone, but the entire UE team.
Including even the entire UE crowd. They have not been able to cheer for quite a few games today, this season, but they're on their feet here today. Salamat, guarded by Samar. Great move on the inside.
Eric Salamat.
This is just, you're the best player of this team, Eric Salamat. You are the go-to guy. When the going gets tough, you need to take over. And Eric Salamat did just that in that last play.
Reyes driving, dishes it back out. Paul Lee for three. No good. Rebound by Salva. 5-point advantage for the Red Warriors, who are looking for their second win of the season. Salva passes it to Salamat against Paul Lee. No good. Rebound by Justin Chua. Triple team, fouled, and a basket.
Justin Chua giving Salazon a dose of his own medicine.
This is our Solmix Insta-Cool play, high performance of the quarter. Solmix Q-Tab with Insta-Cool cough relief. The hoop and the arm by Justin Chua, giving him 12 points and 4 boards in the game already. Chua looking to cut the lead down to 2 for Ateneo. 12 points, 6 boards. Gets the free throw to go.
Minivan here by Ateneo, 5-0 last.
Tagarda. Reyes driving baseline. Oh my goodness, what a move by Rafi Reyes. Playing like a man inspired right now. Chua to Chongsun for 3. No good. And Reyes with the rebound.
2 minutes.
Last 2 minutes of the third quarter as Asibar turns the ball over.
Bad play here by Asibar. You cannot drive against Eric Salamat.
Salva wide open and he gets it to go.
Salva.
So that will cut the lead back down to 2 with UB having possession. Asibar can hit that. He doesn't this time, and Salva with the rebound. Quite a run Ateneo has been having right now. Chua, he has that shot and he misses it again. Rebound to Gonzaga. Stolen away by Reyes, bad pass. Tagarda to Lee. Up fake, the basket in the bucket. The basket in the foul rather, my goodness. Paul Lee.
Paul Lee just showing
Number 14, Nico Salva.
another strong move here. Variety of moves here by Paul Lee. Faking 2 big men from Ateneo. And then the ability, the upper body strength to finish that basket.
Veteran move for him. We've been having so much great play from the wings here as Enervon, steady energy for the UAAP, have steady energy with Enervon multivitamin. More energy, mas happy. Paul Lee making that free throw, so that's another 3-point play.
Now, if you're UE, 1 minute left. You've played a great third quarter so far. You have to make sure you finish this quarter strong.
Chongsun, step back 3. Looking for the foul, none called. And there's a foul called on Nico Salva. Grabbing on to Rosopa's jersey. And it's penalty, so that will mean 2 free throws for UE. This is our Unilab quality moment of the game. Trusted quality healthcare. Eric Salamat in the open court. Finds Nico Salva with the easy put-in. Ken Asibar was the one that was fouled, so he'll head to the line for 2 free throws.
Asibar shooting 2.
And they're looking to push the lead back up to the tying in of the biggest, which was 7. Gets the first one to go.
You gotta love the way UE has responded here. 5-0 down by Ateneo. But UE quickly attacking here. Nice pass here. Salamat to Salva.
Sarap ng fast break na yan ha. Parang Selecta Corneto, sarap ng 20. 20. 6-point advantage for UE. Salamat. At the controls for Ateneo. Picked by Art De La Cruz. Great drop pass. Puts it up. No good. Rebound will go to UE. Paul Lee with the ball. Turns the ball over though. Stolen by Salamat. Great pass to Gonzaga, but another butterfinger play by him, but he still keeps possession. 9-second differential. Justin Chua. Blocked by Rosopa. And Tagarda off and running. Tripped up by Salamat.
Salamat, and they are over the limit.
Number
So So Ateneo
Salamat penalty.
losing a bit of its composure here.
There's just so much energy coming from UE, and it's
This is a different team.
yes.
This was not the team that we saw the first 6 games. This is not a 1-5 team we are seeing here. And if UE can sustain this, this is going to be an exciting second round because we will have another contender here.
Because, I mean, even against the win against UP, they did not play, they did not look like this. They did not have this kind of fire in their eyes. Tagarda misses the first free throw, so they'll have another attempt at pushing the lead back up to 7, which is the biggest of the game. But Ateneo will have a chance to have the last shot of the third quarter. Tagarda misses them both, double lane violation. It will stay with UE, meaning they will have the last shot of the third quarter.
It's a double lane violation, possession error in favor of a UE Red Warriors.
And Coach Norman Black very upset with his players with this double lane violation.
Salamat.
UE free throws in the first half, 4 for 6, but they've been able to get to the line, which is what we were pointing at earlier, Coach. 7 for 11 from that charity stripe in the third quarter. James Martinez checking to the game.
For Lucas Tagarda.
5 guards in the game for UE, only 4 guards plus Engyo. And we all know who is going to handle the ball here in the final 10 seconds. Let's see.
10 seconds on the clock. Looking at it. Noticing the time. Guarded by Art De La Cruz. Passes it out. Engio for 3. No good. Gonzaga sees the time, throws it up. No good. And that will do it for the first 3 quarters of play.
It's 57 to
between
51 for the UE
Ateneo.
Red Warriors.
57 to 51 is the score. No, folks, there is no correction on our graphics. That is a 6-point lead for UE. And watching this game's better. If you got KFC, call KFC Delivery now. 887-8888. Despite being down 6 points, Nico Salva is our Jollibee Champ of the Game candidate. Big burger goodness like no other. We'll cut to a break when we come back. Payoff period coming to you here at Studio 23. If you guys just tuned in, it's been quite a game between UE and Ateneo. Kirk Long heading to the line for the hoop and the arm to open up the 4th quarter of play. And right away, this is our Powerade Hyper Play of the quarter. Get back on defense, push the ball on offense, step up your game with Powerade.
Were those the first points of Kirk Long?
Yes, those were the first points from Kirk Long in the game. Reyes, Samar, Paul Lee, drills it home!
Not the guy you want to open with Ateneo playing some zone here.
14 points already for Paul Lee. It's been a quiet 14 for him, though. Art De La Cruz to Salamat. Tries too hard on that one, and Paul Lee with the takeaway. Lee feeling it right now. Samar from deep. No good. Rebound by Razon. No, it goes to Rafi Reyes. Oh, Asabar misses that one. Rosopa with the block. Shot there, so it's a 6-point advantage for UE. Salamat finds Chua, guarded by Rosopa. Spin move, off the glass, no good. Reyes, off and running. Oh, great strip away there by Kirk Long. Art De La Cruz now to Wami Johnson, and he pulls it out.
That's why Kirk Long is so valuable for Ateneo. Only 3 points, but the intangibles, especially in the defensive end. And Eric Salamat answers Paul Lee's 3 with a big 3.
Gun the lead down to 3 points. First 3-pointer of the game for Eric Salamat. Rosopa pulls up. That's not the shot that Coach Lawrence Johnson wants to see. And with that, we got a foul. So let's send it over now to Nico Ramos for this Samsung courtside update. Turn on tomorrow. Nico.
Aaron and Mark, James Martinez's dad knows a thing or two about basketball. He's been to practically every one of James's games. I was talking to him before the game with Rafi Reyes, and he told Rafi, alam mo Rafi, kung magkasabay-sabay lang kayo ng good game ni Paulie and ni James, malakas ang pag-asa natin manalo. I bet he's feeling really good that we've been getting contributions from practically every guy that Coach Lawrence Johnson sends to the floor. Speaking of Coach Lawrence, he told his boys, I don't care if you have to play Ateneo all night. If you hold down the defense and if you stay selfish on offense, we will get this win. Aaron and Mark.
Thanks for that report to Nico. 60 to 60. Oh, and Paul Samar drills that one home, his second of the game, giving UE another 3-point cushion.
This is turning into a shootout. Getting Salamat 2 3-pointers off a pick and roll play.
Oh, he's going for it again. No good, but there's a foul called, so head to the line for 3 more free throws. Salamat with 20 points, 2 for 5 from beyond the arc. And we'll take a look at that 3-pointer one more time, and it's brought to you by Mentos Rainbow because it's better to know what's coming next. Salamat heading to the line for 3
throws for Eric Salamat.
free throws.
Now this is the Eric Salamat that the Ateneo community has expected this season. Eric Salamat struggled in the first few games of Ateneo, but now he is rounding into form.
Let's send it over now to Jessica Mendoza for the Samsung courtside update. Turn on tomorrow. Jessica?
Aaron, Nico Ramos reported earlier that Coach Lawrence Chongson believes his boys have been less selfish with the ball, and Coach Norman Black probably would have agreed. He said throughout the game that the Blue Eagles have to play better as a team, and in the last huddle, he also asked for some more hustle, especially on D. He said, you have guys that never score making baskets, Coach pointed out. You got to bring up the energy, dive for those loose balls, and go for the rebound. Now, Coach also said that if Ateneo is going to win this game, it's not through any home runs, as we call them, but through good, solid defense. Aaron and Mark?
Thanks for that report, Jessica. So it's a tie ball game again, 63 all at the 7-minute and 22nd mark. Ateneo has been playing some tremendous defense so far in this fourth quarter.
You can expect short rest here for Eric Salamat.
Paul Lee, no good. Rebound, oh, 2 UE Red Warriors were fighting over that ball. Kirk Long now at the controls, calling out the play.
You have to wonder if Paul Lee is out of gas already.
Kirk Long, spin move blocked by Razon. Lee to Rafi Reyes, driving all the way, double clutch, gets it in.
He has played a big second half, Rafi Reyes.
That is the 21st lead change of the game. Monfort for 3. Drills it home! Second 3-pointer of the game. And Coach Lawrence Johnson needs to talk things over. We'll cut to a break when we come back. The final 6 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the rematch of last year's finals. 66-65 is the score, and this is our Corneto fast break. Sarap ng fast break na yan, ah. Parang Selecta Corneto, sarap ng 20. 66-65, 1-point advantage for Ateneo. Reyes to Achipar, who turns the ball over. Ateneo has a chance to push this lead up to 3 and maybe even 4. Last time, well, let's see here. Salva. Pull up, no good. Rebound to Paul Lee. 6 minutes remaining. Samar for 3. No good. That's not the shot that...
Not a good shot. Not a good shot.
You need to have better shot selection at this point in the game. Justin Chua on your screens. Paul Lee for 3. No good. Rebound to Rafi Reyes, who throws it back up, but it swing sides. Ateneo now on the fast break. Great transition defense there by UE.
Nice steal.
Rafi Reyes with the strip away. Samar, back to Reyes, and they will reset the play here. You know it's Paul Lee's time right now. Great pass to Razon. Foul, and the basket! That is the second time in the second half that he's done that. What a game for Sam Razon, and that is our Solmux Insta-Cool Play High Performance of the quarter. Solmux 2-tab with Insta-Cool Cough Relief. Sam Razon.
Norman Black asking for a traveling violation in Paul Lee.
9 points in the game for Razon. He only averages 1.3 points a game. Misses that one. But there's double lane violation, and then it's UE possession. Both teams are trying to figure out who crossed the line, but it was called a double lane violation, and it will be UE ball. Paul Lee calling out the inbound play. 5:27 remaining in the fourth quarter. Foul will be called on Salva.
That will be the fourth foul on Salva.
4 fouls on Salva, 4 fouls on Eman Monfort. So it will be a sideline inbound now for UE.
Eric Salamat is still on the bench. He might be suffering from cramps because he was being treated earlier during the timeout. But
Reyes to Samar. 14 on the 24. Ball Lee guarded by Kirk Long, driving. Takes it all by his lonesome. Razon puts it up. Almost gets another one, and he'll head to the line for 2 more free throws.
I love the activity of Razon. Every time Paul Lee attacks the basket, he will attract the defense. So if you are an aggressive big man, crash the offensive boards, and Razon has done that well today.
And that was caught on our Samsung Instant Replay. Samsung turn on tomorrow. Sam Razon heading to the line. Gets the first one to go. He's got one more coming to him. 2 for 3 now in today's game. Gets both of them to go, so that pushes the lead back up to 3 with 5 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in today's game. The main event for Sunday's action in the final matchup of the first round. Kirk Long, guarded by Paul Lee, picked by Art De La Cruz. Kirk Long pull up, nobody guarding him, misses it, and Rafi Reyes is off and running. Reyes finds Samar, looking for Paul Lee. It gets to him. Lee crosses over, Lee, pull up, no good. Rebound will go to Ateneo. Kirk Long, and now Wami Johnson. This is the time that you expect somebody to come up clutch for Ateneo. Monfort babies that shot. Justin Chua in the post. Fouled.
Foul on the zone. Foul on the zone against Justin Chua.
That is his 5th foul.
That could be big. That could be big. Razon providing a spark here. Who will be the man in the middle here now for Coach Lawrence Johnson?
So Razon fouling out of the game. 11 points, 4 boards, 1 block, but most importantly, 5 fouls rather, and it was a great game, a great showing by Sam Razon in today's game. So Tagarda will check in for Razon, for Samar, and Rosopa will check in for Razon.
Tagarda in the game for one specific reason, to stop Eric Salamat.
So despite the slight cramps that Eric Salamat was feeling earlier, he's still into the game. Kirk Long for 3. Gets it in! Tying the ball game up, and I told you this is the time that you expect something big for Ateneo. They know they have so many clutch performers.
That's 4 3-pointers in the fourth quarter now for Ateneo. Plus that 3-point foul on Eric Salamat. So that's like 5 3-pointers in the fourth quarter.
Paul Lee turns the ball over. No, it'll stay with UE.
8 seconds.
the shot clock.
And this is our Yakisobrang move. Was brought to you by Nissin Yakisoba. Nissin Yakisobrang sarap. 69 all, 3:53 remaining. 8 seconds remaining on 24 for UE. Ateneo trying to go for second place right now. Rafi Reyes, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound will go to Ateneo. Long calling out the play. Chongson coming off of a pick. Gets it. Will get it to Salamat, guarded by Rafi Reyes. 7 on the shot clock. Pull up for 3. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound will go to Ken Asibar. Paul Lee, rather. Paul Lee driving all the way. Reyes, though, pulls it up. Rosopa, pull up. No good. Rebound will go to Asibar. No, Reyes. But Salamat will steal it away. De La Cruz up ahead. Gets it in.
De La Cruz. Credit that basket to Eric Salamat. He dove for that loose ball and gave that nifty pass to Art De La Cruz.
23 lead changes in the game. Rafi Reyes driving. Tagarda for 3. No good. Bad shot selection again for UE. .237 remaining. Kirk Long calling out the play. 10 on the shot clock. Salamat driving. Pulls up. No good. Rebound by Paul Lee. And Paul Lee will slow things down. If you're Ateneo, you know that Paul Lee is the person that will be taking this shot.
And Paul Lee needs to make this happen for UE.
Paul Lee for 3. No good. And Salamat off and running. Last break for Ateneo. Kirk Long fouled by Paul Lee. And that's a pretty good foul there. This is our Corneto fast break. Sarap nung fast break na yan, ah. Parang Selecta Corneto. Sarap ng 20.
Nice move. Great up fake there from Art De La Cruz, the rookie.
2 minutes and 4 seconds remaining as Kirk Long will head to the free throw line. James Martinez checking in for Rafi Reyes. And Paul Zamar checking in for Lucas Tagarda.
And one board for Eric
This
Salamat.
is how you end the first round. We had a tremendous game in the first one, and now yet another close matchup. As well as on yesterday rather, games were also very, very tight.
Exactly. And the guard play this weekend has been terrific. You talk about Coco Hermosissima yesterday, Al Garcia. Earlier today, we saw Lester Alvarez. And now we're seeing Eric Salamat with a great performance here for Ateneo. Let's see if Paul Lee has something to say in the last 2 minutes.
This is our PS Bank last 2 minutes. Sobrang bilis na may prime rebate pa. PS Bank home loan. James Martinez. Floater. Gets it. No, he doesn't. And it will be Ateneo ball. Kirk Long with 8 points, all coming in this quarter. 6 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 for 7 from the field. And that has been the reason why Ateneo is able to put a 4-point cushion between them and the UE Red Warriors. The offense has gone extremely sour.
Nico Salva for Arthur De La Cruz.
But Asibar has not scored in a while. And Paul Lee has missed maybe his last 4 or 5 shots here.
Ken Asibar has not scored in the 4th quarter, and they need him to come up big for them if UE wants to pull out their 2nd win of the game. Chongson, picked by Salva, takes it all the way. Floater gets it in!
Wami Chongson hit a similar shot against the NU Bulldogs, and he does it here. A big-time play from Wami Chongson.
Ball lead to Tagarda, drop pass to Rosopa. Working inside, gets it in, that's the way to do it.
Still a lot of time. UE needs a stop right here.
1 minute, 15 seconds remaining. Chongson guarded by Paul Samar, driving all the way. Chongson pull up from the free throw line, and that is a clutch play by Wami Chongson.
You gotta love the confidence, the toughness, and the guts from this guy, Wami Chongson. 4 points in the last 2 minutes.
We got a timeout now, 6-point advantage for Ateneo. We'll be back. We're back live right now here on Studio 23, and this is our PS Bank Strong Power Move. Sobrang bilis na, may prime rebate pa PS Bank home loan. And put in there by
Arthur
Rosaba.
de la Cruz for Nico Salva. And on
106
board
remaining,
for Salamat.
a 6-point lead for Ateneo. We're looking to get second
James
place
Martinez
at the end of the
for
first round.
Salva.
And we were highlighting the turnovers for Ateneo all throughout the first 3 quarters. In the fourth quarter, only 1 turnover for them. James Martinez and Paul Lee into the game. If there's anybody that would want to take the shot here, it's Martinez and Lee. Lee driving against Kirk Long. Push-off foul called on Kirk Long.
The UE Ateneo not yet over the limit. But that will be number 4 on Kirk Long, who has done a fabulous job here on Paul Lee.
So 4 fouls on Kirk Long and 14 fouls for Ateneo. So that means that the next foul will mean free throws for them. Sibar, Martinez, guarded by Eman Monfort. The pick, Paul Lee, open for 3. No good. Rebound will go to Art de la Cruz.
That was a well-run play, well-executed play. So
Stolen away.
a steal.
Paul Lee up ahead. Got the lead down to 4 points. Timeout called by Coach Mario Lacto. So the lead is only 4 for Ateneo. We'll cut to a break. We got the last 31 minutes to play when we come back.
Nico Salva for Arthur de la Cruz.
The Ateneo de Manila University Blue Eagles, and this is our Samsung Instant Replay. Samsung turn on tomorrow. Ateneo is asking for a foul.
And Ateneo putting in some words being exchanged here. Tagalda and Long.
I believe Ateneo is asking for a trash talking, maybe even a warning for Lucas Tagarda. 31.3 seconds remaining.
Expect UE here to maybe trap for a few seconds and then give up the foul. Ateneo with good free throw shooters in the game right now.
Nico Salva fouled. Coach Lawrence Johnson on his knees right now, asking where the foul was. You called it, Coach. They went for the trap.
They were not going to foul yet. They were going for the trap, and but the foul was called.
Coach Lawrence Johnson still on his knees. And now he's called for the technical foul. So that will mean free throws plus possession.
4 free throws.
4 free throws plus possession for Ateneo, and that is very, very big considering there's only 30 seconds remaining in the game. Wow, what a chain of events just transpired for UE. Salva to the line. That's his first. He misses that one. Wow. This is the second of 4 free throws plus possession for Ateneo. Salva gets that one to go. This is the replay.
Here's that last play. Salva will get the ball. Paul Lee.
Oh, there was a push from behind.
There was a push.
There was a push from behind for Paul Lee. So these are the 2 technical free throws. Salamat misses that one. So 1 of 3 out of the 4 free throws. But the thing is, UE is going to have to foul again.
Yes. And send Ateneo to the line once again. Salamat misses both though.
So Ateneo only making 1 out of the 4 free throws. 9 of 12 in this quarter. So those were the first 3 missed free throws for Ateneo in the 4th. Chongson with the ball. Needs to get it past half court. Salva now. Salamat. No foul.
He's not fouling.
Salamat. To Salva. 10 on the shot clock.
Ateneo.
5-second
24
differential.
seconds.
And that will pretty much do it. 7-point advantage for Ateneo. It was a valiant effort for UE, but just coming up short in the payoff period as Ateneo will move into second place at the end of the first round of play here in UAAP Season 73.
Big win here for the Blue Eagles. They move up to 5-2, tied with the Adamson Falcons. UE will go down to 1-6, but definitely the best game so far UE has played here in Season 73. Maybe a sign of good things to come in the second round
And
for UE.
Watching this game's better. If you got KFC, call KFC Delivery now, 887-8888. Coach, what does this mean, though, for the rest of the league now that Ateneo is in second place?
Well, they're now tied with Adamson and in the hunt for twice to beat. Now LaSalle is a clear number 4 right now at 4-3. And you have basically the top 4 teams there in the final 4. Let's see in the second round if teams like UST and NU can still catch up with those 4 teams.
Eric Salamat with 23 points. He's our Jollibee champ of the game. Big burger goodness like no other. Came up extremely big for Ateneo, and most especially in the fourth quarter and down the clutch moments for the Blue Eagles.
Best game so far for Eric Salamat. He is also our maasahan player of the game.
PS Bank, maasahan player of the game. Maasahan all the time. PS Bank, simple lang maasahan.
But the biggest thing here for Eric Salamat, start of the fourth quarter, Ateneo down by 6. He hits 2 3-pointers to tie up the game. Hits 3 free throws of a foul to give Ateneo the lead. And Eric Salamat, his best game so far in Season 73.
And he is also our Farmathon's Coach's Choice MVP of the game because he delivered the most valuable plays and most importantly, the win. Eric Salamat cleaning up all of our post-game awards, and that will mean that Ateneo 5-2, and you know, this is big because they will be playing. They could be playing LaSalle already by the end of this week. This next coming week.
Based on UAP scheduling, number 2 team usually beats the number 4 team in the first round of. We have a schedule here already on Thursday. But before we go to this, I would like a special mention to Wami Chongson, who made those key baskets for Ateneo in the final minute. Here's the schedule now: UST and UE at 2 p.m. And then number 1 FPU versus number 3 Adamson at 4 p.m. Both games in Araneta. We will probably see Ateneo and LaSalle this weekend, maybe on Saturday.
Wow, and those games will be, of course, live in Araneta and, of course, live here on Studio 23. That does it for us. The first round of play is done.